I'm in what would be considered or what we're calling the dungeon area. And whoever built this area, whoever converted it into this kind of dungeony bar area, thought it'd be a good idea to put wood pieces, as you can see, in between the concrete pour. And they were going for kind of a tavern wood kind of. They have these like stools here also that are made out of like just logs that they've cut. So the idea was kind of this tavern medieval look, I guess. Problem with it is wood expands and contrasts based on the temperature and based on, moisture and humidity. So they have separated from the concrete, and many of them have rotted out from the bottom. I can even show you, because I pulled one up already, and this is just rotted. So bugs have gotten into it. It is completely, well, as you can see, it's rotted. So I need to take them all out, and there's probably 100 plus of them. And then I'll pour concrete into the holes, and they're big pieces of wood, as you can see, so it's a pretty deep hole. But I'll take them all out, fill it up with concrete, because we're most likely going to try to level this as much as possible, and then put maybe tiles, like big, kind of like stone tiles down here, because we kind of like the idea of the walls being pointed and the big fireplace over here. So we want to keep it nice, but these have to go because, as you can see, they're all rotted out. So that is the task. I've been struggling with this for a few minutes now, and as you can see, I got a bit of it up, but it's just not coming up easily. So I'm gonna get my little drill and just break the edges around, because I'm gonna redo this floor anyways. So if some of the concrete comes up, so be it. I'll smooth it back out when I put more concrete down. Oh, holy moly, look at this thing. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, I guess we have some firewood. Yeah. It's just a giant hole. That has brought it out. So yeah, these all have to be, and then the stones are all loose in there too. So even when they did it, it looks actually like they put tree trunks in, then they put a bunch of crushed rock, like small stones, hammered it all down around their tree trunks, and then they just put a small layer of concrete at the top. And this actually means that this is dirt. I'll show you. It's actually just dirt down there. So under those little stones, that's just the ground, which is why water was seeping up and then why they rotted out. Terrible idea, actually. I kind of thought it was fun to look at, but actually this is a terrible idea. Because if you put a level of concrete at the bottom, then the water would not have seeped up into the trunks of these trees, because you can see at the bottom, it's all wet. Look at that. That's just all moist. And it's all crumbling because it's rotted. But I guess if we dry it out, we'll have some firewood when we get the fireplace. Then we can heat the place. Yeah, all right. I think I'll do half of the room and then put the concrete in. Once that dries, then I'll do the other half so we don't have big holes down here. Oh, look at this one. Completely rotted. That one was easy to get out. It's just powder. Jesus. Alright, lots of work ahead of me. Fun. Making a little bit of progress. But, yeah, some of the big ones are hard to come out, but some of the little ones come out easy, so I don't know. We'll see.
I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. my feelings, I'ma be fine. Need time and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings, I'ma be fine. Need time and I'll soon be winning.
I've been going at it for, I don't know, 2.5, maybe 3 hours. I've gotten about 22 out, so I don't know, 10 an hour. So about 6-7 minutes per block. Some of them came out real easy. They just popped right out. But some of them took 10-15 minutes to get out. Some of them, because the bottom had completely rotted out, as you can see, they just popped right out. But some of the other ones, the bottoms were a little bit more together, a little bit harder, so it became a lot more difficult to get them out. But I got a stack of them over here, and might be just compost, because basically that's what was happening. They were decomposing in these holes as bugs ate them and as moisture got in. I'm going to fill these holes up with concrete first, one, to see how well that works. I'll probably put some rubble at the bottom because I have some, and I don't want to pour, a bag of concrete into each hole, because this one is, it's a good, I don't know, 15-20 centimeters deep, and then, as you can see, 30-40 centimeters wide. So I don't want to just put a bag of concrete in here. So I might put some sand to help with the moisture, so sand can drain water quickly. If anything tries to come up, it'll drain back down. Might put some sand, might put some rubble, some rocks, and then I'll put the concrete layer on top. But I want to do a couple of them first before I do the whole floor, and then I realize the concrete situation wasn't the right way to go. Or I find out that I need to put more rubble in, or, whatever. As things go on, you can find out all kinds of things. Like the fact that these are completely rotted and there wasn't really much down at the bottom. It's just, stones. And then well, I keep falling in them also. So I'm going to fill some of them up. Last bucket of sand. Oh. I've filled up all the holes with sand, and then I've compacted it down. The only issue that I'm a little worried about is, because this is a different slab than obviously the new floor, part of me has been kind of debating, should I just rip the whole floor up, get a big jackhammer, take the whole floor out, and redo it. That is obviously not what I'm doing, but part of me in the back of my mind says it's what I should do. But I've started down this course. Ultimately, the slab is not what we're going to see, because we'll put tiles down and then obviously rugs and stuff just to make this a nice space. I'm going to start filling them up. I got my trowel and I got my concrete mix. Packed the sand down like I said, so now the moment of truth. Hopefully these hold and they don't crack or fall in or anything, but we're going to do these and see how it comes out.
I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times, cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times, cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have.
This is a mid-project update. There has been some changes. I have probably done about 2 to 3 days of work in terms of like an 8-hour day. But I've been working on it for about a week now, a couple hours a day. I've gotten all the holes in the center part taken up. And I even filled a few holes in with concrete to see how it would actually fill in and how it would work, see if it would be okay. I'm okay with the concrete. I've been taking out most of these blocks. There's a few stubborn ones that I've had difficulties with. But the problem, or the urgency, is Yvonne's mother, my mother-in-law, is coming in 3 weeks. And I want to get this, at least have the holes filled in so that we can use this space. Because this is a nice area. It's a large area and we have a big table where we could play some games or have some dinner. So I kind of want to get this area as a functional space. But that means I have to keep working a little bit faster and a little bit harder. Stupid floor. This is the last piece of wood to come out of this floor. I didn't count them, but there's probably close to 100 blocks. Yvonne, who's filming, your mom is coming in about a week.
Yes, like 9 days.
Yeah.
No,
a week.
8, 9.
8, 9 days. So I have to finish filling in these holes. I have 10 holes that need to be finished. There's 3 behind the stairs over there, and then there's these like 7, 8 here. So let's pop this last one out. And yeah, then the wood. Oh, look at it. It's just all rotted. I mean, this is what we're dealing with. It's just soft. But that's it. Now fill up the holes and then clean, and we'll have space that we can use. So Yvonne's mother is coming in about 3 or 4 days. And the question is, did I get the job done? And the answer is yes. So I will show you what that looks like. We have a day or two to finish cleaning up and kind of getting this space usable. But the holes are all filled in and cemented. Obviously, there's no tiles or anything like that. That was never the goal for this week. We might even decide if we're going to put tiles on later. We might just sand it, get a floor sander and kind of smooth out the concrete a little bit, and then put a new paint coat on the cement. That will be later when we actually get into this space and decide exactly how we are going to use it, and when we get a fireplace and everything. So maybe later this year we'll reassess this area and decide how we want to move forward. So yeah, as you can see, it is good to go. We have the table cleared off, and we have moved a lot of the junk out of here and cleaned it up. So yeah, that was this week's, well, a couple of weeks. Took about 3 weeks of off and on work, but I did get it done. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up for all the hard work I did. This was actually a pretty difficult job getting all those pieces of wood out. But yeah, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Would have you just tore the hole full up and poured a new one, or do you think this will work? I'm pretty satisfied with it. I do think it's going to work, but we'll let it sit for a few months before we do anything else to see if any of the holes crack. I don't think they will because of the thickness of it, and they aren't super wide and thin. But we'll see. We'll give it a couple of days or a couple of months before we do anything else with the floor. And yeah, leave a comment. Give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.